Yo, what's going on, y'all? Welcome to episode 437 of the Confidence in the Klutch Podcast with Donald Nelson on the Confidence in the Klutch Network. I'm here to educate, entertain, and perform. Click that bell for notifications, new content when I drop, new media, energy up, health is wealth. Welcome back to the podcast. Hey, yo. First thing first, you see I got the shacket on, right? The flannel shirt with pockets and shit. You know what I'm saying? I got pockets in this joint. Man. You already know. I got SADS, seasonal adjustment disorder and stuff like that. This is in Wisconsin, man. It'd be like 50 in the mornings now, B. I just came from 2 weeks ago, the hottest record in August ever in Phoenix was 118, and now it's 50. Hey, yo. I don't like this at all. It's still August, yo. Like, yeah, calendar-wise, it's the end of summer coming up, but meteorologically, it's like September 21st. So I don't like this. When you got condensation on your window in the morning when you go outside on the back and front windshield, I don't like that at all. You know what I'm saying? So, man, it's messed up, man. Man, I got a boot on my foot. I ain't gonna even show y'all. Only thing I can tell you is that when you with your lady and you're having fun, sometimes you can still get hurt. So I got turf toe, tried to get up off the ground, and my big toe went the other way. It was kind of messing with me from the gym. But no, that I felt that, and man, listen, I can't hardly walk. I got a boot, man. So it's crazy, man. But yeah, you can get hurt having fun, boy. I tell you that much, man. Yeah, it's all good. All right, y'all, let's jump into this Konfident Service Announcement this week. We're going to talk about keep having fun. Yeah, keep having fun. Youth is wasted on the young. That's what I will tell everybody. Keep doing you, man. Like me, I'm 48, right? So from 48, it's certain things I probably shouldn't be doing. However, I still do. And at certain levels, probably I shouldn't be doing them at them levels. But when you're trying to get to it, you're trying to get to it, right? You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, man, is just regardless of whatever it is that keeps you young mentally, physically, spiritually. You don't want to be young financially because most young people that come into money wish that they would have came into money later in their life, if you ask me. Like if I would have had money when I was young, money makes you more the person you are. Like, so I wouldn't have want to be more the person I was when I was young because who knows what that would have got me if I would have gotten into any trouble with my decision making. Right now, coming to the money, it'd be better because now I'll be able to know what I need to do. I done lived. I done lost. I done got it back again. I lived and lost and got it back again. You know what I mean? Again. You know what I'm saying? Can't say again. You know what I'm saying? So, it is what it is. But take care of yourself. It starts with your diet, making sure you're working out, no matter what age you are. Make sure you take care of your money because that credit score is very important. If you're in school, make sure you take care of your homework. Make sure you're taking them notes so you can make sure that you are giving yourself the best shot at winning and being successful. Remember, a goal without a plan is just a wish. A goal without a plan is just a wish. A goal without a plan is just a wish. So when you have a plan for everything you do, I don't care if it's what you're going to do this weekend. Write that down. Write that down. Like I got a goal. I really got set, August 31st for my certification program. That's a couple days. And if not, I got to do it September 30th. I got to do an assignment today with my volunteer clients. So, you just got to do what you have to do, but make sure you keep having fun while you're doing it. That way it doesn't seem cumbersome and, like a job. Even though you have a job, they always tell us that, you found the right career where it doesn't feel like a job when you do it for free. So I have a couple things that I would do for free. I do this podcast for free. I like this. I wish I can get up in the morning every day and create. Multiple things. I would coach basketball for free. Matter of fact, I do. We get paid from November to February, and I just found out we're getting paid January 15th and March 15th. I'm like, what the fuck? So you mean to tell me the season start like mid-November? I got 2 months of not being able to take my daughter, anybody I want out to eat, because I'm not at home as much as I used to be. I can't do nothing. That ain't helping us with Christmas or nothing, but we out here helping somebody else's kids. Come on, man. It's just some cornball shit if you ask me. I don't like that shit at all. But, man, there's just a lot going on. But, yeah, you'll do it for free. So just make sure you don't waste time getting to where you need to get to, because youth is wasted on the young. All right, y'all. You ready? Let's jump into it, man. Politics, as usual. We are going to talk about everything. First thing, Trump's tariffs are in effect, so we're going to start feeling that everywhere we go, especially at the store, retail, going into holiday season. It's unfortunate. However, this is his way to try to get his rich people money. But if consumers are not spending at those stores, how are we going to get them money? Because stuff just can't magically happen here where we start mass producing stuff because we take it overseas. Get it mass produced. So it is what it is. You're hurting the consumer. You're hurting the American people. You're hurting the middle lower class. That's what it is. You know what I mean? It's just unfortunate. The Target CEO stepped down. Like I told y'all before, that if we boycott everything that has done black people wrong or did wrong by black people, we wouldn't have on no clothes, no shoes, hardly nothing. Like, we got to pick and choose. The Target, Walmart, Meta, anybody that said they were done with DEI to appease Trump and his followers, Target got hit the most because of the whole bathing suit with the tuck, and we trying to promote this to children and all that shit. They got hit hard with that. They got hit hard. So right now with the black people and minorities saying, fuck Target, we ain't going there no more. I go there when I need something that I need that only Target can give me. Yeah, I mean, and I have been more frequently there this summer. Ain't no black people in Target. When you see another black person, it's like, oh shit. You know what I'm saying? So you go in, get what you get, and come out. I try to leave my cell phone in my car, but it don't work that way, so they don't get the foot traffic. But you got to do what you got to do, and your dollar is your dollar. So if Target got something that's $3 cheaper than Pick and Save, Kroger here, Myers, because I ain't going to Walmart anyway. Like, I got to do what I got to do. But if I got to go to Walmart and it's cheaper and I save more money, I'm going there because this is my money. Like, I don't give a fuck. Like, I'm spending it anyway. But if I can save some while I'm spending it, come on, man, I'm not a fool. Per CNN, Target has been in deep slump for years, a result largely of its own strategic missteps. The company has struggled as customers have purchased less of its home goods and clothing. Target has also faced intense competition from Walmart, Amazon, and Costco. Target last Wednesday reported that sales fell for the third consecutive quarter. Shares fell 10% in pre-market trading. Target stock is among the worst performing companies in the S&P 500 this year. Whoa. One of the worst performing companies in the S&P 500. Now, remember, earlier this year, they talking about we ended some of his DI programs, but they doubled down in this shit, and all the money they were supposed to be putting out, they ain't putting out. That's why people hit them in the mouth, because they was doubling down on the we ending the shit. But now we got that, we got the tariffs, and the consumer slowdown that put even more pressure on Target. We know that. Target also imports about half of its merchandise compared to roughly 33% at Walmart. So Target needs to raise prices at almost double the rate of Walmart to mitigate the tariff impact. Target finna be toast. They talking about we're going to revamp this, we're going to stop this. In the pandemic, everybody came to us, but now they ain't coming to us. That was dumb to do the DEI stuff because y'all losing way too much money. Way too much money, because there's a certain type of person that go to Target over Walmart. And I know a lot of people that go to Target over Walmart, but they go to Walmart for certain things. But, man, it's just the aesthetic, man. But they all said the same thing. But who kept their money where they said it was and just wasn't doing that to appease Trump and his base, man? Ooh, changing CEOs, if you're not getting somebody from the outside, what is that going to do? They getting somebody from the inside again. I don't know, but when the founder's daughter said y'all tripping with shit, that's kind of a message, man. Like, yo, we tripping. And I don't even know how the board of governors went through this and said it was cool to end it like that. And they should have instilled it back because y'all are losing too much money. You know what I mean? So you got to think about who you losing it from and your base, your customer base. Moving on, y'all. National Guard in Chicago. In June, Trump evoked Title 10 of the U.S. Code to send 700 active duty Marines and 4,000 National Guard troops to Los Angeles over the objection of Governor Gavin Newsom, right? So Title 10 allowed Trump to deploy the National Guard as necessary to repeal invasion, suppress rebellion, or execute the laws, which means the National Guard reports to the president rather than the governor. So remember the ICE shit in Cali. We're going to send them out there. Y'all can't tell us what we can't do with the feds. So Trump is inching towards doing what he did in D.C. with the D.C. takeover in other cities. And he mentioned Chicago, possibly we got to go there. Now, Illinois Governor J.B. Pritzker told Trump not to come to Chicago. Chicago's fine. You don't have to come to this fine city. We got things under our control. Now, my thing is, do Chicago need the help, though? If you can't go in certain neighborhoods because your ass going to get shot, if it's multiples, like a lot of you can't even go over there. You're not coming out the joint. I mean, how do the residents feel all the stuff that's going on over there? Did Chicago need help with their violence problem? Yes. Collaboratively, yes, though. Not with the feds coming in and saying, no, ain't nobody, I need help cleaning this, right? Right? Somebody want to help me clean it. I don't need nobody come and clean it up for me. I might need help, but if I don't ask for help and my studio office is messy, it doesn't look good because I can ask for help. So my thing, Governor J.B. Pritzker, if y'all know Chicago needs help, and you ain't asking Trump because it's on some Democrat Republican shit, but he's offering a way to try to help clean up Chicago, I'm kind of lost right there. Like, I don't do the whole Democrat Republican. I'm a moderate independent. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't understand. If you know what the fuck is going on, you just mad that how he said he gonna do it, then you could work with him to get it mitigated to how you want it to get done, or you're just going to say, fuck you and don't come. You know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes people be doing stuff that I don't understand why they do it that way. I get it, though, but, man, if it's about the citizens, man, you might have to fall back on that one, B. And when we think about it, Chicago is a sanctuary policy city. It has a black Democratic mayor, same as D.C., even though D.C. is a federal state. D.C. also is a sanctuary policy city that immigrants can come and they got sanctuary there and we ain't got to extradite them nowhere and all that shit. Those sanctuary policy cities do not align with Trump's immigration policy. So therefore with that, boom. And what that means is the immigration policy is racist, not so much him going into D.C. and Chicago because the immigration policy is racist, but we talk about Make America Great Again. That was a coined phrase by Ronald Reagan in the 80s, who opened the border for cheap labor and the exploitation of people wanting a new life for his business friends and comrades in this bitch, man. Like, history repeats itself, but Trump just throwing everything at the wall to see how it stick, man. But he ain't wrong with everything he do. See, I'm not one of them people either. That Trump doing everything wrong and he out of order. No, some of the shit he doing is valid. But I mean, the shit he said about black people enough is not to ride with him, but things that he is doing, some of the shit is valid, but most of it is garbage. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. But these sanctuary policy cities, just be on the lookout. Trump gonna be sending that National Guard in and try to clean it up, man. Man, I'm trying to think. And that's what he's supposed to do, ain't he? You know what I'm saying? Like, man, but collaboratively is the word. And speaking of Trump, final thought here. Trump's administration wants to impose a death penalty in D.C., in any D.C. murderer joint. So currently D.C. doesn't have the death penalty as of now. Like, all right, so you commit a murder in D.C., death penalty for your ass, period. Like, man, listen. It's a federal state. He can do whatever the hell he want to. But they told y'all to read that Project 2025, which was 900 and some pages on everything that the Heritage Foundation wants to do, and they are all in Trump's administration, pulling all these strings, making this shit work. To make America white again, all white, where whites are in charge, and we don't give no power up to any minorities because we done trampled upon every minority in this fucking country. And if we give them all the power and rights and duties and responsibilities over us, because we the minority now, they may do the same shit that we did to them. What white people got to understand, we not as cruel and barbaric and chaotic as that shit that y'all did to everybody. Because y'all didn't have to do that. And if you would have had competition and freedom in this bitch, we would have a better country now, free-thinking motherfuckers that can do. You know what I'm saying? So don't talk about niggas in the hood can't read and niggas touch scores in the urban schools. Shit, y'all didn't want a motherfucker to read. Y'all didn't want a motherfucker to have science materials and shit. Y'all didn't want a motherfucker to go to college. That's what y'all didn't want. So you can't look at it now like, oh, you got every opportunity. Fuck you. Nah, B. Y'all set this shit up like this. So don't look at the hood now like, man, it's fucked up. Yeah, it's fucked up. We got our own issues and we check everybody, yo. Punk ass parents need to read to their kids more. That's the first thing. And then stop putting it on everybody else. It's the parents. It's the parents' collaborative effort with the fucking schools. And then everybody can read, man. So miss me with all that shit. Let me know in the comments, man. We keep the conversation going. All right, y'all. Talk NFL. Let's get it going. Okay. Yeah. All right. Micah laying on the bench in Friday's game. Mike ain't got no fucking contract. Jerry Jones is like on some other shit, really. But Micah lying on the bench in Friday's game for a little bit, leg hanging off the table. So what? Who cares? He wasn't playing. Oh, he didn't have on a jersey. He was the only player without one on. So what the fuck again? Y'all know what it is. He unfollowed the Cowboys on his social media, talking about he a Penn State player and all this shit, and his future is unspoken for. And he scrubbed social media with any Dallas Cowboys memorabilia picture type shit, and you know what I'm saying, out of his profile. Okay, Jerry, pay the man. Like, I mean, this is a dumbass game because GM and owner Jerry Jones crossed the line. The owner crossed the line for the motherfucking GM. That's why you got to have separation with them too. Now, my thing is, of course, we know Jerry going to sign Micah. He going to get $1 paid more than whoever the fuck got the most money for his position. And we got to hope Micah doesn't get hurt because he hasn't been practicing for real football shit. So Jerry threw shade at Dak for signing the contract and often being injured after he signed the bitch. But Dak's still getting paid. Like, we talking about this Micah shit, Jerry did Dak way bogus, fam. And what y'all fail to realize, these black players, fam. At the end of the day, it's still, Texas is the South, white man, all this shit, black players, he want to do all this bullshit and all this shit. I mean, man, come on now. You know what I'm saying? Stephen A. went down and got an hour interview with Jerry Jones, fam, without ESPN, and they used his content. He talking about me and him got the owner and the agent tripping with me because me and him got the agreement. We don't need to fucking that, man. It's just, man, taking advantage, fam. Taking advantage, man. I hope this shit get worked out, but like if I was a Cowboys fan, I'm only a Cowboys fan when they got an elite wide receiver because the wide receivers make the shit go. I would be unfollowing the Cowboys. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'll be unfollowing the Cowboys. Like, that's what you do right now. Motherfuckers that don't resonate with you or don't fit into your idea how shit go, you just unfollow their ass. Stop seeing that content, B. You know what I'm saying? Block that content from your life, man. Hope Mike and Jerry finish it, man, and get it done, because it's just dumb. Just dumb. Shadeur Sanders. I'm waiting to buy my jersey because of how shit is going. Because I was waiting to see if Cleveland cut them, but then they traded is it Kenny Pickett to the Raiders. I really think if he's gonna be anybody back up, he needed to be at the Rams because we don't know how much Matt Stafford got left, right? You know, this third preseason game this past weekend he played was not like his first one. But I remember I told you he's gathering film. His film, that didn't look good against the Rams. See, my thing is what sucks about the preseason is 3 games and he missed game number 2. So it is what it is. But everybody's saying this is the problem. He did this. He held onto the ball. He doesn't go through his reads. He's not playing like a savvy NFL quarterback because he's learning how to be a savvy NFL quarterback. Some motherfuckers have certain intangibles coming into the league. That's why they're a higher draft pick. You know what I'm saying? So we can talk that shit. Should he have won in the 5th round? No. But does he have shit to work on? Yes. Does most college kids come out and into the league have shit to work on? Yes. So it's not doom and gloom for Shadeur. You know what he signed up for? If he only in the practice squad, it is what it is right now. Because they released Tyler Huntley on Monday, so Shadeur will be straight. But most likely he's going to be on the practice squad, and we ain't going to see him. You know what I'm saying? Because they got 5 quarterbacks on the fucking roster, 3 ahead of him. So he'd be on a practice squad, scout team, unless he asked to get cut. I don't think right now he would ask to get cut, but he might need to if another team wants him to be their backup. Or they go through the quarterback carousel and be like, man, we like what we saw on this film, and we rather take him than what the fuck we got. Because I'll tell you one thing. Shadeur is one of the top 64 quarterbacks in the league. I give you that. I'll tell you that right now. So there ain't no way in hell he can't be somebody backup or starter somewhere possibly with time. Then his brother was released by the Bucks and shit. So it is what it is, man. It's just that time. It's just that time. But we'll see where both of them. We'll see where Shiloh lands, and we'll see how it go for Shadeur. But Shadeur gonna be fine, y'all, straight up. But I'm waiting to get my jersey because I don't want to buy that Browns jersey and then he get traded somewhere. So, but once they do, I'm getting that all brown. I forgot what it's called, Alpha Dog, all brown with the orange 12 on that joint. Man, I'm getting that joint. Ooh, I got it ready whenever they release that joint. As soon as he on opening day, practice squad, man. All right. WNBA. The W has broken its single season attendance record. Yay. League officials announced last Thursday that the league's 13 teams have drawn a total of 2.5 million fans over 226 games this season, surpassing the previous mark that was set in 2022 when the league had 16 teams. It also took the WNBA 256 games to reach the milestone in 2002. All right, all good, W. We got people at the games. What I'm not saying is a lot of that is for them Caitlin Clark, Angel Reese games, them Caitlin Clark, Angel Reese games that are played in big arenas when they come into town and and all that shit. So we talking about quadrupling some WNBA facilities with how many they can hold. But two things can be true. And since we're talking about Caitlin Clark, shout out to CC, the number one pick in the 2024 WNBA draft, has her own signature shoe deal, apparel deal with Nike, right? So she's going to have her own logo, collection of sportswear and apparel, and signature sneaker per ESPN. So CC joins Sabrina Ionescu and Asia Wilson as the only 3 Nike signature athletes with a shoe. Others have other shoes, Adidas and Puma and whatever. But those 3 are the only Nike ones. Everybody else might have just a player edition of a man's shoe. So shout out to CC, well deserved. Even though she ain't played this year, none already, I'm saying, like 16 games, but it is what it is, man. That's dope. All right. Quick ones. All right. Thank you, Trump, for them tariffs we talked about earlier, right? They already raised the price of the Xbox. The old Switch, right? The original Switch, Nintendo raised the price of that. Xbox raised the price of its accessories as well. So the PlayStation 5 is now $549, up from $499. The digital edition is up to $5 from $449, and the Pro went up $50 to $749 from $699. It's gonna be a wrap, y'all. It's gonna be a wrap, and just wait till Christmas time. These games finna go up. Everything finna fucking go up, man. Anything that can get sold in America, man, it's finna hit people, man. The extra 50, it's going down. It's going down, man. Everything, dog. Man, you better get what you can get now, cause that shit finna be everything. Like apparel, electronics, cars, all that shit. Whatever big ticket items you got, man, get that shit for real. Last week, Clipse concert. I did not talk about it, man. It was amazing. I made us late because, man, chilling, playing that Battlefield 6 beta. And we get down there, car got parked, and I'm doing this, had me a sip. Motherfucker tapped that gas again, like, oh shit, I thought you was parked, man. Spilled all on the joint. It is what it is, though. Walked up in there, so I wanted to leave at 8:30. Niggas didn't come get me to after 8:30. And then I wasn't ready. Oh, man. So by the time we get there, Clipse done did Change and Wiz, POV. I was pissed. But I got to see some of the songs, and it was a nice concert. If the Clipse come to your joint, go see them. I got some merch. Where my merch? Hold up. Where my shirt at? Here it is. Yeah. This one. Yeah. See that? Say, I didn't even get no hoodie. I just got a t-shirt. Clipse. This dope. I didn't even know you can see their faces up here at the top. Oh man, like they mouths. Oh man, you can see their mouths. That's dope. Yeah, I'm wearing that motherfucker though. Yeah, it was a good ass concert though. They put on Earth Gang, opened up for them, but clearly I wasn't there for that. They did their thing. They did their thing, man. I ain't gonna spoil nothing But everything is everything that everybody said about their damn concert, though. If they coming around you, go see that. Because they got Album of the Year, first of all. So they should win a Grammy for this motherfucker. And then they mixed in. They did about 10 songs off the new album. And then they mixed in, they hits. Man, it's cracking. When I say, man, feeling good, a good ass time up in there, man. It was going down, man. So they come, go check them out, man. All right, y'all, I'm out, man. Make sure you take care of yourself, mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally, financially, sexually. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you take care of yourself. If you're doing wild shit, don't be too wild. Just remember your feet. You know how you bending when you're getting up. Your ass, my ass is too old to be on the floor, but I was wilding out. You know what I'm saying? Wilding out. So it is what it is. Trying to get to it. Keep having fun, and youth is wasted on young, y'all. Hey, whatever you gonna do it. Loose lips, sink ships. Stop telling everybody what the fuck you gonna do. Somebody gonna talk to somebody else, and they maybe further than you, and then they might steal your shit. You feel me? Get your confidence together. Get your clutch together. Support your own American-born African with mass appeal. Listen to and follow the network on various platforms. Wherever you listen to your podcast, search Konfidence and Klutch. Click that bell for notification, new content when I drop. Follow, share, rate, and review is important. Every subscriber matters. Follow us on X at KITK Weekly. Donald Nelson, D-Nell, Dizzle, Deezy, Deezus, Don P, Don D, Little D, Don Rilla, Digger, Don Loke, host of Konfidence in the Klutch Podcast with Donald Nelson, a Konfidence in the Klutch podcast about sports, entertainment, music, culture, religion, politics, and society. Every subscriber matters. I'm talking to you, and you too, baby. Have a safe and healthy night. You're listening during the daytime. Credit grade day on purpose, man. We about up out this joint. Peace. Three, two, one. Konfidence on 3, in the Klutch on 6. 1, 2, 3.
Konfidence.
4, 5, 6.
In the Klutch.
Konfidence in the Klutch.